Okay, remember that they're changing my voice. Before I explain how I am obviously the most righteous person ever, and the right thing to do is to point that out. Not only is it the right thing to do, it is obviously the right thing to do. Let me briefly touch on Isaiah 41, some key parts, and Isaiah 63. It is me proclaiming victory, mighty to save. Again, victory in spirit and in principles. Victory by being loyal to God while everyone else is playing a stupid fucking game. It is me proclaiming victory by being in the repetition of moral precision and not in the repetition of living a sniveling, globalist, nationalist, Babylonian scum life. Anything like that. All the other lives, right, outside the divine order. They're not obeying God through the top martial arts ever, so they're being some kind of pitiful, petty, cheat the top martial arts ever for some petty-ass bitch shit in a life that is short, even if it's their children. Your children that will grow up to be what? God revealed himself to Moses as I am who I am. I am that I am what I will be. So what will your children be? What are they now? Whose children are they? And how are you behaving? What will they be? Again, me proclaiming victory, mighty to save souls, any souls worth saving. Isaiah 41:1. Be silent before me, you islands. Let the nations renew their strength. Let them come forward and speak. Let us meet together at the place of judgment. Let us meet together in what you consider a holy place. And let's discuss this in front of a bunch of people while reaching out to God. If you're so sure that you're right and I'm wrong, those of you who have kids, if you're so sure that you're right and I'm wrong, let us meet together in a place you consider sacred, and let's reach out to God and let's see how you behave. Who has stirred up one from the east, calling him in righteousness to his service? He hands nations over to him and subdues kings before him. He turns them to dust with his sword, to wind-blown chaff with his blow. He turns them to dust with his sword, to wind-blown chaff with his bow, to dust with his sword, wind-blown chaff with his bow. Psalm 18:42. I beat them as fine as wind-blown dust. I trample them like mud in the streets. It's like Proverbs 34, right? Whose hands have gathered up the wind? Whose fists hold the wind? What is his name and what is his name of his son? Surely you know. That's what's included in that verse. It's a long verse. I'm going off the top of my head. Jeremiah 4:13, look, he advances like the clouds, his chariots come like a whirlwind. Jeremiah 13:24, I will scatter you like chaff before the desert wind. Martial arts. Jesus comes on a cloud. What cloud? The Lord will cause people to hear his majestic voice and will make them see his arm coming down with raging anger and consuming fire, with cloud burst. With what? With cloud burst. With what? With cloud burst. Thunderstorm and hail. Jesus said, I will come on a cloud and be at the right hand of power, the right hand of the mighty one. Mighty God, most excellent of men, mighty warrior. He fights them in battle with the blows of his arm. That's Isaiah 30. The cloud bursts in that scripture. So now when you look at the picture on the screen, keep in mind I am not crypto-Jew. Woe to you if you compare me to a Jew and try to give them my credit. Woe to you if you try to give them and their spirits my credit. Woe to you, says God, obviously. I am not like the gay community. Woe to you and the LGBT community if you seek to compare me to them. Who can proclaim the mighty acts of God? Who will you compare me to? The white oppressor? The LGBT community? The Jewish community? With all due respect, I'm just clarifying, not trying to be offensive. Rick Moranis? Bibi Netanyahu? What, are you joking? Can you imagine them claiming to have the true spirit of God in mighty martial combat? So quit playing. Quit disgracing your ancestors and your families with your shameless spiritual prostitution. It is better you're walking the street sucking kids off every day than doing what you're doing. So stop. Obviously, they edited my picture. But those of you who are my age, you're well aware of how some black people looked before, and they weren't anywhere near as handsome and divine as me. But the R&B spectrum went beyond all the other races. Again, the point is to clarify, not to insult. And I'm sure we can all agree the most stigmatized race being cheated on such a profound level by sheer fucking scum, sheer filth, should be explained. You know, what has happened should be explained. So Monica, to some degree, the singer, looked somewhat like she could be my twin sister or something, but not quite. She is but a mere female compared to the top martial artists ever. Now use your fucking head. Should I be seen as equal to her? Should I be seen as someone who which females are above? That's really how you honor God, you fucking worms? Or should I be seen for what I am? He who is in charge. The only worms would take this opportunity to cheat me in a life that is short. Some snickering worm on their way to hell and eternal disgrace, having disgraced their families, their races, their nations, their religions, their martial arts thoroughly. Snickering like some cartoon character? Like a bitch? I'm in fucking charge. Your life is short. Tread fucking lightly. You tread lightly, not me. I am Christ, the Son of God. How dare you people talk to me such a way? How dare you disrespect me with your actions? How dare you?